Okay, so if we have a look at these, I'm going to start with D first of all. So we've got 4 sine squared x equals 1, sine squared x equals a quarter. Now when you take the square root of that, you might remember that the square root of a over b is equal to the square root of a over the square root of b. So it means that you've got plus or minus a half there. So sine x equals, sorry, that's an x, plus or minus a half. So we've got the two solutions. You would be looking in all 4 quadrants. The question is in degrees, and inverse sine of a half is 30 degrees. So each of these solutions here are all 30. So we should have 4 solutions: 30 degrees, 150 degrees, 210 degrees, and then all the way around 330 degrees. Sorry, that's a bit messy. Right, the next one, with the cos in it, you're going to end up with cos x equals 1 over root 2. Square rooting top and square rooting bottom, and 1 over root 2, but we're in radians. It would be 45 degrees, but we're going to do the question completely in radians. That's going to be pi divided by 4. Now we remember that pi is 180, so 1 degree is pi divided by 180. So 45 lots of that would give you your 45 pi over 180, which would cancel down to being whatever it was, pi over 4. So once you've got your pi over 4, we've got a positive or negative response again here. And so we would have all 4 quadrants, pi over 4, pi over 4, pi over 4, pi over 4, pi over 4. And that would give us the solutions. Pi over 4, which is just a quarter of pi. So the next solution would be 3/4 of pi, because we've got a quarter of pi here. After that, 5/4 of pi, and then 7 pi over 4. All you're trying to remember is that you've got each one of these blue angles here and this one here. They're all a quarter of pi, and this is 4/4 of pi. Okay, lastly here, just put a line around there. If we work in degrees, the first thing we would want to do, and I know it feels a bit radian-y because it's got the 0.92 there, but it's in degrees, so you want to do sine to the minus 1, the inverse sine on 0.92. And if you do that with your calculator set into degrees, you'll get to 1 decimal place, 62.3. But the 0.92 is positive. And because it's positive, if you think about your cast diagram, cos positive, all positive, sine positive, tan positive, we are only having solutions, positive solutions for sine here and here. So yes, we've got 62 odd degrees, but that's going to be 62 degrees with the x-axis here and 62 degrees with the x-axis here. So sorry, 62.3, stupid pen, and 62.3. So our solutions for x are 62.3, and I don't have a calculator without switching this off, 180 minus 62.3. Hopefully that's enough to get you started.